In this video, we're going to compare two lightweight backpacking shovels, trowels, whatever you want to call them. The Coglan's backpack trowel and the UST, you dig it, ultralight backpacker shovel. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for trustworthy information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me. So something that is really handy for a lot of different uses is some sort of a shovel. If you're backpacking or camping or bugging out or whatever, you know, there's a lot of reasons you might have to dig a hole. And so as I said in this video, we're going to compare a couple of different options. This one is the Coglan's Backpacker's Trowel. It's a plastic one, and this is the UST aluminum. They're calling this the light duty ultralight shovel, and we're going to do that right after this word from one of our sponsors. This video is sponsored by Hog Holsters, the concealed carry holster I wear every single day, and I'm proud to call John Abbott of Hog Holsters not only one of my sponsors, but one of my very best friends. John still makes every holster individually by hand with the kind of craftsmanship that is rarely found in this day and time. And the viewers of this channel can save 10% on any purchase at Hog Holsters over $30 by using the coupon code Survival on Purpose, all one word. So I encourage you to check out Hog Holsters. I don't think you'll be disappointed. That's Hog Holsters, helping Americans wear guns. Okay, we are back. So without any more rambling, let's get down to the old stump top and get to doing some of that shovel stuff. Okay, I realized when I said we're going to the old stump top to do some shovel stuff, that might have sounded weird, but what I want to do is talk about the specs of these things real quick before we get to doing any digging. First of all, this is, as you can see, this has been around a little while. This is the Coglan's backpack trowel, and this one, by the way, says it's made in USA. I think the new ones are made in Canada, and this is the UST light duty ultralight shovel, and this made in China. So a couple things you can see right off the bat. First of all, obviously the Coglan's is made out of plastic, and the You Dig It is made out of aluminum. Talk about that real quickly. The Coglan's is plastic. It weighs 1.9 ounces, and the cost right now on Amazon today is $4.40 for this one. Okay, and so it's a little bit longer, actually a pretty good bit longer. The UST is 0.6 ounces, made of 7075 T6 aluminum, and it's $12.23 on Amazon. So almost 3 times as much, but also about a third of the weight. So if ounces matter, which they do to me if I'm backpacking, then this is definitely going to be a lot lighter. Again, 0.6 ounces versus 1.9. It's also more expensive, $12.23 versus $4.40. I know I just repeated that, but I wanted to make sure you were clear on that because everybody always asks me about the pricing. And then the UST comes with this little mini carabiner, not for climbing. I'm sure it doesn't say that, but I'm sure that they say that somewhere on their website. But this is where you can clip it on your backpack or whatever. The Coglan's has got some measurement here, so you can, some scales and inches, so you can make sure you get, you know how deep your hole is. So I can actually use those dimensions to measure the difference in size on these things. So there's 5 inches there, and there's 2. So this is about 6.5 inches long. So if that's 6.5 inches, and then we got, that's 4 inches, so this is about 10.5 inches here. So how you like that? Math on camera. So let's get down to the old dirt now and get to doing some of that shovel stuff for real. Okay, so I just dug a hole with the record button off, so let's start over. So we're going to start with the Coglan's. We're going to try to dig a hole. It's pretty hard packed dirt right here too. We're going to just go. Chop that root right there in half, so that's not bad. And that root there. So we're about 4 inches deep there. See that hole? Okay. Let's go over here, see if we can dig one with this one. And I got to be honest with you, I'm concerned about that sharpness there. Pretty thin, and got a feeling this one was really comfortable. Okay, I could grab that and got plenty of room to grab and hold it comfortably. This one got to do more like the old ice cream scooper with it. Man, my hand doesn't feel too good. So there's that one, and there's that one. We're going to call them close to the same. I'll put the elapsed time in the video between the two holes so you can see which one took the longest to dig. Okay, well, that was an admittedly unscientific test, but I did my best to make the holes the same size and to measure the amount of time it took to dig them. And as you can see, there's a couple other factors that came into play. So let's just talk about those, and I'll tell you who I think won, if you haven't already figured that one out for yourself. But with the Coglans, I was able to get a really strong grip on it and put my thumb up here and really do some serious chopping either way. And I was really surprised and impressed that this plastic blade, and it's not just regular plastic, it's some kind of tough plastic, was able to chop through some roots about pencil size, which is pretty impressive. And just to get a lot of work done, I can get a lot of work done like that. So there's that. The Coglans, on the other hand, I couldn't really grip and jab like I wanted to. It's got these kind of sharp corners up here. It's just thin and sharp. And honestly, my hand is still hurting from what little work I did. I more had to scrape with it. So as far as performance goes, in my opinion, the Coglans won hands down. It dug faster and easier without hurting my hands. The only thing the UST's got going for in its favor is the weight. Again, 0.6 ounces versus 1.9 ounces. So a third, this one is a third the weight of this one. But again, it's also 3 times the cost almost. This is 12 bucks and something. This is about 4 bucks and something. So there's just no comparison to me. This one takes up a little more room. It's a little more weight. But if you buy this one, you're going to need a pair of leather gloves, which is going to more than make up for the weight. It's probably going to, even a pair of cheap leather gloves is going to put this up around somewhere around 20 bucks for the shovel and the gloves versus 4 bucks, no gloves needed. So, and I really wanted to like this because I think it's very, very lightweight. I like the fact that it's very lightweight. Ounces matter, but man, this one just gets the job done. This one made my hand hurt. So there you go. I'll put a link to both of these in the video description as usual. I hope this has been helpful. As always, thanks for watching Survival on Purpose. I put out a new video every Friday and every Saturday, sometimes random videos throughout the week. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single one, I invite you to go to survivalonpurpose.com/subscribe and subscribe to my weekly email newsletter. Every week I'll send you an email with links to the previous week's videos, plus any news, offers, or deals I think you might find interesting. And occasionally we'll do some special subscriber-only stuff and some heads up and some first looks and stuff like that. So anyway, I really appreciate your support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.